to track your goals. I try to keep it 3 goals a week. I try to keep them manageable. What I mean by manageable is something that I know that I can meet or beat because I don't want to get discouraged when I'm working on myself. I feel like if I keep it within reason, maybe like up it a little bit as time goes on. Like right now, I'm really into reading, and um, I've been actually surpassing my reading goal this year. So I like to have that be one of my goals for the week where I am listening to my audiobook. I like to keep it nice and simple and something that I know that I can accomplish in a week because that makes me feel good. I don't want to feel bad and say, well, I didn't do that this week. So I try to keep it something that I know I'm going to be able to do, or something that I think I can add into my week, if that makes sense. So I've got listening to my audiobook, and I have been wanting to remember to take my nighttime vitamins. So I'm going to put take night vitamins. Hopefully, we're going to remember that. It's all new. I hate when I add something new to my routine. I feel like I need multiple things to remind me. Let me know if you're like that too, because I hope I'm not the only one. I have to-do lists and I don't know, trackers and all these things all over the place. I am going to look. What I do like to do, I like to take a look at my week before. Oh, I know what I want to add in here. Okay. So, um, I want to move my body at least 4 times this week. I'm very like vague sometimes on my goals. Like when I say move my body 4 times this week, I could just like literally have a dance party in my living room and that would be fine. I would consider that a check for the day. Okay. Now, another thing I like to track is my cozy hobbies. Those are important to me. So when I track cozy hobbies, I'm tracking things like um, journaling, I'm tracking my audiobook, and I'm tracking um, gaming, which I haven't been good at, but we're gonna get there. So for let's see, I'm gonna do a J for journaling, an A for my audiobook, and then a G and an R because actually I've been trying to read a physical book too, and I consider that a cozy hobby. Okay. So now that we have like a little bit of a sidebar going on, something else that I want to make sure I am remembering to do, but I think this is better in a tracker. I want to make sure I'm tracking my blood pressure. Something new that we're adding. So this sidebar, I'm hoping, is showing that you can have a lot going on here, even though it's kind of small, and you can make it pretty diverse for all the things that you want to add into your week. I also think that it's important when planning. It's like you can romanticize anything when it comes to planning. And that's another reason why I really love the Hobonichi because you have your weekly layout, but then in the back, you have daily pages where you can journal or practice hand lettering or do some memory keeping with pictures and stickers and things like that. So I love that it's like an all-in-one and like you can really romanticize the mundane while you're going through your week. So I put this tracker down here. This comes from the fall section, and I want to track my blood pressure because it's been running high lately. So I'm going to just write in blood pressure because that is something that is not really sexy, but we're going to make it romantic and nice in our planners. So, and then also, I find that when I have things like this going on, I'm more inspired to actually go back to my planner and check things off. There's something really satisfying about just making that X that you did something that you were supposed to do that day. Like, let me know in the comments if that is something that you do. Okay, so now we have that part covered. The next thing that I like to do when I'm planning is I like to add in some washi down here. or sometimes I put it up here. It depends, and I like to add in some to-do lists too, because if I like my to-do lists. I will say I have them everywhere. And also something else that makes me feel good, I end up making a to-do list and I put things that I've already done on the to-do list just so I can check it off. It's like very satisfying. Okay. I can't get it to stay. There we go. All right. So since we're going to do a transition, I'm only going to run this. I want to run it down here. No. Let's do it right here. The other thing that's really nice about Hobonichi is that it is a timed vertical planner. So you've got from 5 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the morning. I tend to put my to-do list somewhere around the 10, 11 o'clock area because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not planning or doing anything except cozy something like gaming or reading around 10 o'clock at night or sleeping. That's probably what I should be doing is sleeping. But so I'm going to use this here and then here, let's do something from the spooky section. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, pull this out. These are beautiful. They're like black and red roses. So that's going to look so good transitioning onto this page. Ooh, I feel like we're doing like a light and dark kind of situation going on here. When I plan, a lot of the times I start with certain decorative parts or pieces, and then I kind of like slow down a little bit because I do use it very functionally. So I have like my key things that I do. So I do the washi down below. I usually start with my sidebar, and then I might start thinking about what's going on in my life this week. So let's actually, you know what? I think I want to cover this. I usually do, but what do we cover it with? Let's do, I have an idea. I'm going to pull out. So one of the things I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with is whiteout. This one is, I apologize, I actually don't know the name of it. It is, let's see, Whipper. I think that might be it. It's a cream tape. It's 2.5 millimeters. This is really great if you're looking for like a correction tape for the Hobonichis because it is an off-white. When you use the regular whiteout ones, it's a little too bright. So just keep that in mind if you decide to pick up a Hobonichi. I'm thinking I kind of want to do a split to show the light and dark that we're doing here. So let me wipe this out. I don't typically use this calendar here, so I'm okay with covering it. And then it just adds a little bit more of a decorative element, I feel. I do like to be decorative, like I said, but I do need it to be functional because, kids and life and stuff, and also a really bad memory. So it's important that it goes in the planner. But let's see. Let's do, I like this. And let's do, and these are the washi stickers. So these are going to look great over here. That's why I did cover it too, because it is a washi sticker. I like this one. So let's do this heart with like a bleeding book, which I think is so cool. And let's see if we can find like, I thought I saw one. Let's do this. It's a blanket with a book. And let's see if we can make these two things work together so we can blend this transition spread in all areas. So I'll put this one here. Ooh. And we can pop that one in there. Oh, I like that, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is so fun. Usually planning on my YouTube channel, I'm like always asking for help and advice. So this is great that you guys can all participate and give me the help and advice when I need it. Okay, so now let's get into the functional part of things. Let's get into this week. So I'm just going to actually plan like I'm planning for a regular week. So we've got Tuesday and Thursday, we have karate. So we're going to need some functional boxes.
Erin, for some
Yes.
reason, Erin, for some
Yeah.
reason, the phone kind of like rotate
Oh,
the camera.
let me see if that better. Oh, that was weird.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that.
no problem.
All right, so we've got Tuesday and Thursday. So we need a box from our fall collection or our fall section. And then we need a box from Spooky. All right, so let's do, I like the black one. So let's go with that. I tend to use tweezers a lot when I'm planning in this planner just because it is a little smaller and it makes it a little easier to kind of get it down where you need it to go. I loosely plan for the hours. I will say that too. When I am functionally planning, I am planning like the appointments at the correct time. But when it comes to other things, I'm just kind of like listing it out. So we have been doing karate. It is new this year. We're doing it at 5 o'clock. Definitely having some trouble adjusting to the new schedule, but we will get there. So I've got the karate down, and then we have this new development where Spencer is doing choir. So we are going to be putting that down. And that is from 6. I have busy Thursdays, guys. 6 to 8. Girl, she's going to be out all night. Okay. So that is something, these are things that I know are happening for sure. And then I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So Wednesday is the 1st of October, but I think I want to kind of keep it. So we got fall here and spooky here. So we'll go back to the fall boxes. And I'm just going to use this green one because that's kind of spooky also. And that is at 9 o'clock. Okay. So I've got a lot of my functional down. Um, think that's all for appointments, which is good. It's a light week. I like that. All right. So what I was saying earlier was I like to make to-do lists down here. Just little reminders. Sometimes it's not even always a to-do list. It's just a reminder of something that um, I need to keep on my radar, something that I sometimes move from day to day to day, which is totally fine. So I'm going to create a couple of to-do lists down here on this side, and then we will create some on this side as well. So we have these functional stickers here. We've got important this week, to do, top priority, meeting. We do have an appointment one. So let's use that actually. And let's put it with this box for my appointment. And then we'll use the to do down here. And we'll use another to do in green. Oh, I like that. Okay. I want to check out. I do like to have a to do list, usually on Friday and Sunday, where I prep out things. So we're going to go to the spooky set and we're going to use to do. And then I think just to kind of mix it up a little bit, I want to use top priority for my Sunday prep work. So the colors I picked for this side, like I said, they're 856 Tombow and then 955. So we'll see. I'm being daring. I don't normally use red, but we're going to do it today. We're being daring tonight. All right, let's see. Do gray, and then we've got a maroon to do. And top priority, I'm going to pop in somewhere on Sunday. If I'm being completely honest, and let me know if you guys are the same way. Um, do you plan as much like on Saturday and Sunday? Like, are you in your planner on Saturday and Sunday? Because I tend to not be in there too much, so I kind of get a little bit more decorative on Saturday and Sunday. I feel like I can fill it up a little bit more without really worrying, unless we have a lot going on.
Erin,
Yes.
Mimi has a question
Okay.
and she wanted to know if you're going to use stickers from any other pads or packs. I
No,
think
I
she,
think I'm gonna be just sticking with these for tonight.
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Tina, they really are good tweezers. There's a little bit of a learning curve with these because you have to push to open them. So I remember when I first got them like 3 years ago, I was like, I don't know how to operate tweezers, but they're really good though. All right, so I'm thinking up top, I actually want to put, they're like washi sticker strips. So I want to use this up top as like a header just to make the top part a little extra also. So this is a little longer than this, but it's fixable. Everything's fixable, figure outable. That's what I tell my kids.
Can I give you somebody to ask for? Yeah. Okay. Why don't you ask for? You have a rule in this.
And this fits nicely right in between the day of the week and that top section. Now we have a nice, oh, I put it on there too tight. That's okay. It's okay. We can fix that, right? Well, I like that. And let's do something on this side too, actually. Since we're doing this, why not? Let's go for it. Fall nights and bonfire lights, or Life is Better by the Campfire, or do we go with the girls, the strip of the girls? What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm going to start doing something else while we decide on that. So we've got Life is Better at the Campfire, the strip of all the different girls, or Fall Nights and Bonfire Lights. Okay, while we're deciding on that for this side, I like to write in weekend. I like to do a nice little weekend banner. So we're going to go with weekend. We're going to go with the red and the gray, and I'm just going to alternate the two colors just to, again, make it extra, because why not? My motto is, this is your planner, so don't ever feel like you're going to mess up your planner. It might, I don't want you to feel like it has to be perfect, because for me, I think personally, the imperfections shows who you are. And I think that's important when it's something so personal like a planner, especially a creative planner. I spell things wrong a lot, if you guys have been around, especially when I am doing hand lettering. Like I actually spelled weekend correctly. I'm very proud of myself, and I talked through that. So round of applause. Thank you. No. But I really feel like the imperfections are a reflection of you, and you should embrace that. So never be afraid to get in your planner and make mistakes. Everything is figure outable, like I said, and you can fix it if you want to, or you can just leave it and just remember, like I have a lot of days of the week that say Happy Moo Day instead of Happy Monday, because that's just what happens sometimes. All right, guys. Thank you, Rongrong. All right. This one's going to be a little long here. So it repeats. So we're going to just cut this one down, and then we'll save these and we'll use them somewhere else, because we recycle stickers. And by the way, everybody voted for the girls. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that. All right, let me see. I think if I shift it this way, let's do that. Cut off this little bit here, and then we can fit it in here. No, not crooked. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It is my planner, like I said. Okay, and then we can just cut off this little tiny bit right here. If I can get in there. There we go. Ooh, I like how this is coming along, guys. Okay, so we have our weekend, we have our top banner filled out, or not filled out, but we put a sticker on there. And now we can get a little bit more decorative. So I've saved this space here, and then I have a spot here. Like I said, I'm not doing anything past 10, 11 o'clock. I might like to put in like a little like swoosh, I don't even know what to call it, and then write in journaling, because that's usually what I'm sitting at my desk doing. So I like that I can play down here a little bit. Everybody else is different. Like some people like will do stuff up here and decorate up there. I've seen that done, and that's great too. I use a lot of it in the morning, and I kind of peter off as the day goes on. So that's where I know that my decorative space can be without too much disruption to my weekly plans. So let's see. We've got girl sitting underneath a tree, and then this is like night and dark. Okay, we're gonna do this one, guys. So we've got this one. And then we're going to use, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's use that. I almost second guessed myself. Okay. So we'll pop this one in down here, and all of these stickers fit right inside the vertical column, which is fantastic. I love that. I'll pop this one in here. Woo, it's like night and day. I like that. Okay. Now I have my to-do list, so I still have my little bit of function down below if I like to write in my to-do list and things like that. But let's just say I go a little crazy, because that happens sometimes where we just get a little carried away with the cuteness of our stickers. And I decide, well, I don't have anything going on after my doctor's appointment, so I'm going to pop this in here. Why not? And Friday, I don't have any plans, so I'm going to put down another box. Let's see. Let's do this one. It's a really like cool gothic library with a fireplace. Yes, please. Okay. So I'm not figuring I'm doing anything on Friday. Okay. So let's say you've planned out your week and you're starting to fill things in and you're like, oh no, my kid has soccer on Wednesday afternoon, even though they should be in school, but they have soccer on Wednesday. So what I would do is I would take one of my functional boxes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see. I do this sometimes. I'm like, let me see if there's another color. Let's do, I'm gonna steal green from Christmas because I want it to be a skinnier box. So I'm gonna take this box and I'm just gonna figure, all right, so there's a picture on here. So let's make it so it's not really disrupting the picture, but we can mark in our soccer game in the middle of the school day. We just pop that in there, and now you can write in what you need to do for that day. And then on Friday, let's say, because I'm a scatterbrain, I forgot that I had a nail appointment, which I actually do tomorrow, but that's tomorrow, not next week. So I'm going to grab one of my boxes, and I don't want to cover up too much of this. So I'm going to, do I offset it? I don't know, it scares a lot of people when I offset things and I go into the next column, but I think I'm going to do it anyways, because we should do scary things. I think that's important. So, and then I can just write in that I have my nail appointment there. And now let's continue. It's getting decorative. So I really like, where is she? She's in the washi section. And I want to put something here because, again, we don't really do very much aside from just like prepping out for my week on Saturdays. So I think that for the most part, it's always safe for me to be super decorative on the weekend. Okay. Let's put her here because I think she's super cool. And I love vampires. Somebody said they also love vampires. Vampire sounds good. I only signed up today not to see them. All right, let's see. What else should we put in here? Monday, we could probably put something here, although Monday tends to be a busy day, but you know what? I think we're fine. And I love this girl here. So we're going to add her in. She's just like, hey, like that's how we should greet Monday, right? Hey, even though I'm most of the time, I'm like, oh, you're back. So we'll put that there. And then something else I've been loving doing, and I did do this in my spread when I use these, I took this fall breeze and autumn leaves, and it fits very nicely right underneath her arms, sideways. So I really like doing stuff like that sometimes and just putting something sideways. And then this way you still have space to write. So, all right, let's see. Now I want to add some decorative pieces here for my sidebar. So let's do a mixture of spooky and try to marry it together like we did with that. Let's see. Looking for smaller pieces. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Here we go. We've got, oh, wait a minute. Now there's a rose. I don't know, guys. All right, we'll go with the rose, the dagger and the rose. Ooh. Okay. Let's do that for my goals because I just feel like I'm going to be super successful. So we're going to like stab our goals this week. If that makes any sense. Probably not, but that's all I got for tonight. Okay. For my cozy hobbies, I think a candle would be good. I definitely love, it's one of my favorite things, although I have gotten a candle warmer. So I feel safer with that because if you guys know, I have a giant cat that thinks this is her desk. So it's safer that way. All right, we'll do this candle. So I guess just don't be afraid to be decorative. If you want to be decorative and be extra, go all in. Just do it. And like I said, there's definitely ways that you can fix things. Like even if you write something in, you can just cover it with a sticker, and we'll do that too. Here, let's do, I'm just going to do a little leaf. Pop that in here. Let's do it here. Okay. I'm loving this so far. All right. So we're going to write in a few things that we're doing. I like to use my Tombow Fudenosuke. Guys, I said it right. All right. Look at that. I like to use this when I'm writing on the boxes. I feel like it pops out, and that's how appointments need to be for me. They need to like pop out in my face because I've gone to the supermarket and just completely blanked out reading my market list because apparently it wasn't bold enough for me. So it's important for it to jump off the page and scream at me. So we've got karate. Adjusting to this new schedule has been really hard. So I will say I've had to make a few corrections in my planner in the last few weeks. The last, 3 weeks that we've been back to school. So let's see, Spencer Choir. All right. Question. When to use paper stickers and when to use washi stickers and when to use PET? That's a really good question. So I tend to use paper stickers for my appointments when I need to write on them. If you're talking about the boxes, stickers, I think for the actual stickers, like for decorative stickers, when I use paper stickers, it's usually when I'm trying to potentially cover something up. I usually I interchange between paper and washi. I don't think there's a necessarily, I don't know how, I'm trying to think how to say it. I don't think that there's necessarily a way or a reason to use them. I can use both of them interchangeably, but if I want to cover something, like instead of using whiteout here, I could have just used a paper sticker, but because I was using the washi sticker, that's why I used the whiteout. But I don't think it matters if you use paper or washi. I do like to use washi down at the bottom so it can bulk up, but I think if you alternate it and you kind of move it from here to here and just interchange it with the washi though, I do like using the paper washi down here and then just regular washi in the middle. I don't know if that answered the question. Yeah, to make washi is probably easy along the bottom. Yeah, I think so. I like using it across the middle too sometimes to just like have this bottom section be a whole vibe, but it depends on what I'm doing. Lately, I've been using it at the bottom, but sometimes I do like to use it in the middle. You really rehabilitated feral cats. They get so much. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to add in here? I was thinking of something and I completely forgot what it was, but we'll get it back. Let's add in some more decorative stuff over here. I do like to do happy moments. I like to track my kids during the week, like something that was like big that they did, or something like Spencer getting into the choir, or when Weston got the morning announcement job. I like to document those things. I think it's kind of nice. So it's also like sort of like a memory planner. That's how I look at my planner. It's not just something that keeps me on track. It's also something that I tend to look back on and like to read through, and it kind of not kind of, but it does like keep track of life and all the things that I did. So I like to add in this happy moment section down here. And I just write down something small or big that my kids did for the week. It's not my happy moment. It's like to track their happy moment. So when I'm looking back on it, I don't know, I can like I'll remember it. So that's what I like to do over here also. And it like adds like a nice little decorative element in like the little midnight hours of the weekend. All right, let's see. Let's do I seem to be leaning more to the spooky side. I guess I'm really getting into it now. I'm very excited for spooky season. All right, let's do this chandelier. I think that'll look cute. We can do something like that here. Well, I'm liking that. All right, let's go back to the fall section. Yes, bring on the spooky. Absolutely. I'm here for it. All right. So on Monday, let's do trying to think. We could always do let's do top priority. I think that'd be fun. Like I said, it's always nice to think outside the box. Like I plan a certain way every week for the most part. I know there's a saying that says don't mess up a good thing, but I also think that if you don't try something different, how will you know? So I'm an advocate for try something different. So if you are wanting to experiment in your planners, I think that you should absolutely do it. All right, so we're going to do a top priority on Monday. And I think that is just going to be like maybe one or two things that we need to remember to do for the week. Let's see. These bullets are so fantastic. They're very small though, and they fit right inside the grid, which is really nice. You just pop that in there. And let's alternate. I like to skip a line because sometimes I need a couple of lines to write what I need to do. You love trying something different? Yes. I'm a wimp. I got a Hobonichi notebook to try things there first. No, not a wimp, not at all. It's okay if you want to stop and play. So this planner, this Avec, this is my play planner. I like to play in here. And I actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys. So I've used Rongrong stickers and PET tape just playing around with different spreads. So it's funny that you said that. I think it's perfectly fine to start off in a notebook or another planner and just play around. So I played around with like a morning, afternoon, and evening type spread just to see if that would be something, you know, that I might want to do in the future. And then like just having like a list of important things on the side. This was I think coffee girl too. I can't remember now. I'm so sorry, wrong. And then I did this one for like a memory type planner spread. So like if you go on vacation or something like that and you are wanting to memory plan, I love these PET tapes, I will say. This was a San Francisco one that I did because it was the week of our anniversary. So I just thought it'd be cool to like if we were vacationing there, you're not going to use your planner necessarily, so you can make it into a cool, fun memory like spread. So definitely if you have something extra that like a Hobonichi notebook or another planner, play in it, experiment. I think that's amazing. Okay, so we've got our top priority here. Why not? Let me write in my appointments. Let's see. And then we're going to add something here. So we're going to put in I'm just going to write in early pickup, just so you guys can see how you can write in something and just correct that mistake. Now, let's say I'm like, oh, okay. I think that I'm going to have some time on Thursday morning to just sit and work on some planning life with Erin things and get creative. So I mark that into my calendar, and I'm just going to write in planning life with Erin or PLWE because my screen name is very long. And I'm like, okay, this is what I plan on doing on Thursday. I'm going to do some creative work, but then something comes up. I have to take my mom somewhere or something. So let's do this. Let's do something with the paper stickers so we can like maybe play around with this and cover it without taking up too much space and then leaving a spot for us to be able to mark in something else that we're doing. So this sticker covers very nicely, but I think we're going to kind of tilt it and then we'll see if we can find something else for right there. And there's another small bat right here. So see if we can sneak that in there. Now we just covered up our plans. So look at that. They're poof, they're gone. I have a question. Where do we buy Hobonichi planners? Okay, so you can buy them from Hobonichi Direct. They have their own website. You can get them off of Amazon. Yoseka Stationery sells them. Little Craft Store sells them. Atlas Stationery. There's a bunch of places online. A lot of stationery stores will carry them. I hope that answered that question. Yeah, jet pens is another one. Yes. Okay, so we fixed that. So now we've got two little cute bats there, and now we don't even know that we had anything planned for right then and there. So that's another. That was one of the ways that you can use a paper sticker, and it'll cover it right up, and you don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Let's do another one. Let's say I was going to. What colors haven't we used yet? I haven't used this really pretty brown in this spread. I try to balance things as much as I can, but again, I'm not super hard on myself. I don't need to be perfect. I try to keep alternating colors, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So let's say I'm planning on taking some time here also to be creative and work on some planning life with Erin stuff. And then that changes.
One more, then we'll head over to the dog lodge and give you guys an update over there.
We can add in, we can either do another paper sticker situation, or let's see, we could just use a box. Let's just say it didn't happen and I'm not necessarily changing my plans, but I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I put something there that I was like, oh no, that wasn't supposed to go there. I don't know. Anything can happen. So we could take one of these and again, just pop it in there. And it's like it never happened. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily awake from 5 to 7. So this might be your decorative area or your to-do list, like your top priority. I'm up at the ungodly hour of 5:45 in the morning. I don't know why, but that's why I leave this section mostly available for more of the functional things. And I write in everything. So when I am filling in that's what I mean by my loose timing. So like when I have an appointment, I will put a sticker down when it is the actual time of the appointment or close to. But if I am filling out my morning, hold on, my pen is like leaking all over me. Sorry, guys. This is a TWSBI. I don't know if you guys are familiar with fountain pens, but this is a TWSBI pen. Sorry. This one is, I believe, in a fine nib. I highly recommend this if you're looking to get into fountain pens. They can get pretty pricey, but this is a very reasonable fountain pen, and I feel like it's very user-friendly. Some of the inks that I would probably recommend, I really like Robert Oster ink. And black ink that I use a lot that I really like is Diarmentis. It's black ink, document black. I do like that a lot, but if you're wanting to experiment with colors, I like Robert Oster, and I also have been getting into Sailor ink, so I think they're really great. Ferris Wheel Press is really pretty too. Yes, they have really pretty ink also. I like their ink. You're afraid to make a mess. I understand that, Suzanne. That's how I was. I have like I still do like sensory on my hands. So if they got dirty, it would like kind of like really get to me. So I always, I don't know, I didn't get into the fountain pen because of that. I didn't want to make a mess. I didn't want to have a mess on my hands. But as you guys can see, it's inevitable with a fountain pen. So it's good therapy for me anyway. And I've really gotten into it and I've gotten okay with getting my hands dirty with ink, I guess. It's been okay. I will say a quick tip though, if you do get fountain pen ink on you, I have found that a magic erase, you just wet it and rub it on the ink on your hands, it does come off. So it's my little tip for the day. But what I like to do when I am writing down what I'm doing, I do like to document what time I wake up in the morning. So let's say we're back planning, because obviously I can't plan out. I mean, I can predict, but I can't necessarily know for sure. But I usually wake at 5:45. I will write that in, and then I will go here and just do like a half dash. And I've been trying to drink, well, I haven't been trying. I've been very successful at drinking water and not having coffee for at least 2 hours before I wake up. So I write that in there because it makes me feel good that I put it in there. And I know a lot of people have trouble filling in their planners. I stay at home for the most part. I have 2 kids. Yes, it can get busy, but writing in things like that, it helps you feel good about something that you're doing. And it also helps fill in your planner. So you have, lots of things going on. Maybe it's like stickers. What am I saving them for? Yes, use the sticker. Use them and have fun. Yes, I should apply this to using fountain pens. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%, Suzanne. And that is one of my mottos. I say, use the stickers because they're either going to sit in your book on a shelf or you're going to put them on the paper and you're going to enjoy them, especially when you go back and you're looking at your planner. You're going to enjoy your stickers more here than you are here. So don't be afraid. Use a sticker. I know it's hard. I know there's a lot of sticker anxiety out there. So I get it. I know.
I couldn't agree more with you, Erin.
Right?
I just wanted to let you know that you have about 5 minutes. It's okay if you go over a minute or
Okay.
a couple minutes. But I just want to let you know. And I also want to let everybody know that we have a giveaway. So stay until the very end. I'm going to come up with a question. I think it's going to be a little bit hard, but stay until the very end. And yeah, keep going, Erin.
Cool. All
Sorry.
right. No, you're fine. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up with this and then we'll give it back to Jess. So I like to write in water. I also try really hard. Sometimes I'm not always awake, but I try to journal in the morning. So I will write that in. And then of course we have our regular things like breakfast and getting ready because I know it sounds mundane and silly, but write it down. Write it down because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you've accomplished stuff, especially if it's like before, the sun comes up, let's say, like it is in my house, makes me feel good. Look at that. I did all these things before, the sun even came up. But that's how I like to plan out things. I will also, like I said, I will write in a to-do list. And the way that I do it in this planner, which I really like, and I think that's partly why I found my planner piece in here too. I like that I can just have these half dashes and I can write in things like going to the market or budgeting, just like a little simple kind of to-do list, like maybe like, I don't know, pet food, like I have to get cat food or whatever, but I've done it. And then there's something very satisfying about checking it off and making that X. And I also really I love that I have my journal here as well. And something that I like to do, I like to take this, my weekly, and I like to coordinate it with my daily pages. I know sometimes with the larger A5, a lot of people can have anxiety with trying to fill this up, especially if you're not like a super avid, journaler. But you can do things like practice your hand lettering or get those bigger stickers that you have from your bigger Rongrong books and like stick those in here and have it take up some more space so it's less that you might have to write. So there are some tips with the daily pages, but I think that's it, guys. Let's see. Plus, falsely accused of crime, you can show exactly where we were. Absolutely. I never even thought of that, Jennifer. Exactly. You can make sure. Look, officer, I was here at this time. I like that. Thank you, Erin. Now I know how to decorate a different planner and not to get nervous. Oh, I'm so happy, Michelle. Like yes, definitely. Don't be afraid.
Erin, I have a
Yes,
question. Do you have maybe a example or some sort of a guidance on the daily
sure.
Hobonichi?
So when I do, I'll show you guys what I've started journaling today. So I'm talking about the workshop. I like to put bigger stickers on the side here. I do a to-do list here because, like I said, I love to-do lists. I've got a problem, but I'm not mad at it. So, but sometimes I'm not like, I'm trying to find one that maybe I didn't really feel like I was like in my happy planner era for a little while in July. But I like to, you can just use bigger stickers. You can use like here, this is when I was at Little Craft Fest actually. So I just took some different things and you can take some ephemera and put that in there and write around it and just fill up your page with like lists, maybe things that you did. If you went and got a coffee that day, take the coffee receipt and like stick it in there and write about it. So you can use like bigger pieces of decorative things to help fill in those pages.
So
And then
cool.
sometimes I write a lot. I talk a lot and apparently I write a lot. But then there's things like this where I didn't have a lot to write about, or maybe I wasn't feeling well. So I just kind of filled it out with like some hand lettering and just some ephemera from the day. Oh, Spy Family. Yeah, I love Spy Family. That's my pencil board. That's my planner too, the Hobonichi Cousin. I mean, the Hobonichi Weeks. Oh, you have the same one too, Leslie? It's so great. I love it. It's coming with me, I think, in 2026.
A new
Thank you,
season is
Jennifer.
coming out.
Oh, really? That's gonna be fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Leslie. So it's like a junk journal. Yeah, it's like in everything. It's like whatever you want it to be. That's what I think for the daily pages, Michelle. I use it for junk journaling. I might write it, use it like I use it every day for a to-do list of things that I need to do, and then I have like a journaling section. But if I don't feel like it, or if maybe I haven't done anything in a couple of days in my journaling part, I might just stick down some things and just use that as junk journal. And also, I will say, if you miss pages, if you miss days in any planner or any journal that you're in, just keep going, even if it's been like 10 days, because I know some people get nervous because they are dated daily pages. I feel like it helps keep me on track. But if you've missed a few days because life happened, there's nothing wrong with that. That's because life was happening. So I would never feel bad about not filling them in. Just keep going forward, and just that's part of your story. Those blank pages are also part of your story. Oh, good. I'm glad, Michelle. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Jessica. I could take my hair down now. I have to put it up when I'm planning. It's serious business.
Let me put you back to the spotlight. This way. Yeah, so everybody can see you. And the beautiful spread.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful stickers, Rongrong. I love these.
Thank you so much, Erin. That I learned so much. I'm like fascinated. And we have actually quite a bit of people in the chat that are familiar with the Hobonichi system. And I was asking questions in the chat and I was getting answered in there. I'm like, wow, I love this community. It's so amazing. We help one another.
Yes.
And yeah, I love that. So if anyone has any questions that you want to ask Erin, you can feel free to use the raise your hand function. And you do that by pressing the little heart react button. And then once you press the little heart react button, it physically literally says raise your hand. And it looks like that. Where is it? Right there. Wow, there. And then you can unmute yourself and you can ask any questions, or if you're too shy, if you're camera shy, that's okay. You could still leave your questions in the chat. Anything that we didn't get to. There was one question relating to printing. I think Jennifer had asked a question. I am unfamiliar with printing, but maybe Rongrong could answer this question because I don't normally print Rongrong stickers just because I love the quality. So she said she got the printables. She loved everything. Vampires are not her thing. That's okay. But she wanted to know, what size do we print at? The actual size, it's 4.25 by 7.
Yeah.
Question mark. That's a size you would recommend?
Yeah, that's the size of this where I am. I cannot find myself. Okay, I'm here. So the actual size is 7 by 4.25. So that's the size. If you want the size looks exactly like this, you just print as it is. But if you want like make it bigger, you can print however. We already have the cut line, so you can kind of like make it bigger or make it smaller according to the size and then you will be able to print. But if you want to use for Hobonichi, just print the original size. That should.
I love that you have printable options. As soon as I'm gonna get my cutting machine, I'm gonna have it shipped to me internationally, and I'm gonna try out the printables for you because I want them physically. I need them digitally. I need them in my life in every aspect of it. So, and also when you like sell out of sticker books,
Yeah.
they're still available digitally, so you can get them then. And so like the older releases, you can get them digitally and you can't get them physically. So digital, might be we might be onto something. We have a question. Oh my gosh, yes, Erin, shout out your YouTube channel and your social medias.
It's Planning Life with Erin, and that's on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm on Threads, kind of.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's really long.
No, not at all.
We have a question.
Yes.
So is Amy wants to unmute, or she put it in the chat. So I guess she asked in the chat. If you set intention at the start of the month, how do you mark those?
So I do set them. I set them in my monthly, and I just have, again, it's like a very small goal list where I put just what I want to do for that month. And then I will use that sometimes to transfer into my weekly thing, but it's usually like one of like a cozy hobby goal, like my reading or audiobooks, one health goal or two. But that's usually what I try to do every week.
So they have a monthly section.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't show that. Yes, there's a monthly section in this as well. So you have your not year at a glance, perpetual calendar. You have your year at a glance here. They do give you the current year, the year prior, and then 2026 too. So you can have that to map out. And then you have your perpetual calendar here. A lot of people use these for trackers. I don't actually use them because I haven't figured it out yet and how I want to use it. But you do have your monthlies here. And I do like the size of them. I think they're pretty good size. You have a sidebar, and then you have some space down here depending on how much the month covers.
I see somebody's raised their hands.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Because Erin said she doesn't know like what to use the calendar, this part for.
Yeah.
So in my Hobonichi book journal, I use that page for like the top part, the little box, it says like desire, like okay, how many books did I want to read? And then the bottom part I put actuality, like what did I really read? Like how many books I actually read and stuff like that. But in my regular Avec planner, I just put down on the little top box, I use it for like my school stuff, like edit chapter 1, blah blah blah. And the bottom I put down things that went well in the month. And right here, only things that I put inside of my daily, like if it's a drawing that I liked, I'll put which one is this? Example, September 19. I'll look for September 19 and I'll put the drawing name or something.
I love that. So you kind of use it like as an index. Oh, I like that.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
I like that. That's a good idea. I need to start thinking about it for 2026. I always say I'm going to use it, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Leslie. And Carrie, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, hi, Erin. I was just wanting to ask whether you have a favorite pen that is optimal for not bleeding through on the Tomoe River paper.
Okay, so I do. Hi, Carrie. I do. I have, I really love right now, my current obsession is the Sailor pen. This is the pressed flowers, but I do find that most of my fountain pens, the TWSBI Eco, my Esther Brooks, they don't bleed through. And I really do love the Sarasas. I just happen to be quite obsessed with the Mark-On right now. But I don't find that they bleed through. I know there were a lot of problems in 2025 with the Tombow River paper. A lot of people were having problems in different planners with bleed through. I didn't, but you will have some natural ghosting with any of them. But those are my favorites for right now, I guess. Those are my top faves for this month.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Michelle.
Hi there.
Hi.
The question I had, and is any of those journals undated that you don't have to use stickers to highlight it? Because sometimes I don't even work on the weekends or do anything. And my HP I've been using, I've had like 4 different tabs, above, and then I have my monthly underneath. Yeah, the month before, the month after, and that month. And I have for work, my health, my mental health, and anything else, my books. And it seems like I have like 5 different planners. So I'm trying to cut down to 1. But that's been really hard for me.
Yeah, I think it's hard for most of us.
Yes. But that's why I was wondering if there was an undated or something like that.
For the Hobonichis, they're all dated. There is, I'm trying to think, there's what is it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's a notebook. It has a calendar in the front, but the back of it, they're undated daily pages.
The day free.
Day free, thank you. So they have something like that. You could use the daily spreads, I think, like how I did on this one, similar. Well, I have something like this. I did this one. This was just kind of like putting in different things.
Is that vertical?
Yes, they're vertical. Well, let me see if I can get you a better.
Yeah, my internet's not that great tonight. I don't know why.
So it's
like blurry. Where your journal is, but that's okay. But no, if it's vertical, that's what I normally do, because I always end up putting lists in there or whatever.
You could always break it up like this too. I've seen a lot of people do something similar to this. Even though this is morning, afternoon, evening, you could break it into, like, if you have like your mental health section or your work section, or things like that. So you could break it up in that way.
Just put my and then what I've been doing is using plain sheets or dot sheets, and that's where I put my notes of meetings or whatever in, and I stick it into my book of that day. But I was just thinking that I could just use that, or just, I wish I could find I'm sorry, taking up so much time of asking this question, daily, just 1 page daily, and that's it.
We could do something like the Avec, not the Avec, the Techo. That is just 1 page a day. It's smaller. This one's the A6 size. It does have a calendar in the front, but you could do something like that.
I like that.
Yeah. This is the Techo.
And then break it up between the two, whatever.
You could do that. It does have a bit of a time blocking on the side too.
I could cover that. I have my calendar and that's it. So, and usually I put it up on top. It's work. I only have so many meetings. I do systems administration of servers, so I really don't have meetings or anything like that. It's usually my mental care, my mental health. Okay, now everybody knows about me, but thank you, Erin. You did a great job. It's my first time here, and thank you, and thank Rongrong.
Welcome.
For putting this together.
Welcome, yes.
I really enjoy your stickers.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad.
I really do. I just got a new book. Oh, I pulled down the autumn also, and I can't wait to. I got to find out what printers, sticker printers to buy, because I only have a laser right now. But I'm going to hang up. I'm mute. So, but thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And we have some digital printing tutorial on our YouTube that teach about how to print our digital stickers. so that if you have a question in terms of the digital printing, you can find them on the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Cool. Who is this? Someone else earlier? Somebody else has a hands, but I guess probably the question is resolved. So anyway, Jess, do you want to do the giveaway?
Yes. I wanted to ask you, Erin, I know this is kind of on the spot. If you can't come up with a question, maybe I can ask one, but Rongrong thinks my question is too hard, but I believe in everybody. But maybe if you can think of a question, Erin, and if you can't, I'll ask my really hard one.
A question for what? Like what
For
is the
the
question?
okay, so for the giveaway.
What's the topic of the question?
Oh
Like
yeah,
what?
anything you want. Ask a question and then you will pick the winner to whoever asked your question correctly and maybe first and correctly for the giveaway. By the way, this is for the giveaway. We are going to be giving, well, not we, but Rongrong is going to be giving, not me. She's going to be giving away a $25 store credit. That's correct, right? Right, Rongrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that covers this Hobonichi book.
Oh, yeah. And everyone's a winner here. So the code HOBO20 is going to save you 20% off your order on anything that you want. So you're all winners. As somebody did ask Rongrong that how long will the code be like effective?
Until Sunday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Alejandra and a few
days.
others wanted to know. So,
I don't know.
We've got drum rolls. You can answer in the chat,
know,
please.
Jess.
Oh, yes. By the way,
don't know.
And you will be typing out the answer in the chat. And then we'll give you 1 minute on the clock. I'm going to time it.
You sure have to make it nervous. Make everybody like
you gotta have
on their
ninja
toes.
fingers.
It's a hard one. So, okay. All right. I'll ask my question. So, ready? Well, let me.
I'm like, who's okay. Yeah, I found it.
Okay. I'm going to start. You're not ready, Leslie. You gotta be. It's almost my evil laugh. I'm tuning into my Halloween side.
This is spooky spread. That's it.
The question's gonna be, when did Rongrong launch her Hobonichi sticker book?
Oh, that's a good one.
My God.
Start. And whoever, like, it doesn't have to be the exact date. Like, if you get the exact date, you have to say the exact date, you will win. But if it's not close enough, like the closest, the person who gets it closest will win. But I would prefer the exact date. So nobody so far has said an exact date. We need a month.
The $25.
The hardest $25. We need a month. We need a day and a year. Month, day, year.
I see it.
Oh,
I see it.
Oh my God, we got a winner. We got 40 seconds. But the first person I see here is Mimi. She got it right. Thursday,
Mine was out of order.
No. But Mimi was first. I'm gonna scroll up to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop it because it's been officially a minute.
Oh,
but I'm gonna go in. What?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I see. So the first, oh my God, I'm out, says Lisa Marie. This is so funny. Yeah, truly the first person. I see Leslie, you did say you just needed the year. Oh, wait.
I fixed it. It's just I hate tests. This feels like an exam.
Okay, so Leslie, I think you were first, actually.
Did, yeah.
Do we agree?
I think
I
so.
think
first.
Yeah, Leslie was first. Yes, and then I saw Mimi.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, you are so fast. You're so fast. You good try, everyone. Good A for effort. Don't forget the 20% Hobo 20.
Yeah.
And Leslie, I'm gonna need an email from you. But if you want to reach out to Erin on Instagram, she is Planning Life with Erin. You can tell her your email. There she is. That's her Instagram. Congrats, Leslie. Yes. And then yeah, DM her your email and then Erin will get back to me and then I will let Team Rongrong know. So yay! How exciting was that? Were you all on the edge of your seat?
I think now everyone is waking up now.
Oh yeah, are we awake now?
But something else to add to your planner, release dates, and then you can just
There you
flip
go.
to it to see when it was.
Honestly, every monthly that I do, I add, that's an important date to me. Release dates are important. I want to be there on time. You know, they're everything.
Absolutely.
Oh, this was fun, says Marisol. Thank you.
Thank
you. Such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
How's our attendee from UK?
Probably
yeah, there was
asleep.
It's like 3 in the morning, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's
I'm
still
here.
I'm here.
Kelly.
That's awesome. That's fun. And I hope everyone come back for the October one too.
Yes, tune in for the October live Zoom. It's gonna be super exciting.
And we're gonna release our holiday collection early October also. Yeah,
I love that you do that.
It's a I hate that like everybody celebrate it's like doing Halloween stuff and then I'm like Christmas.
Tune in your Mariah Carey.
Yes, I was just thinking that. I heard her singing in my head. We around here we say happy Hallow Thanksmas. That's just our blanket from September to January. It's happy Hallow Thanksmas.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. Of course, Stephanie from Canada, I know you, girl, wants to know if there's a date for October yet.
Yes, so October 9 is our holiday collection.
We got a date. I'm writing that down. Write it down if you haven't learned your lesson. Right?
And Patreon order will be earlier than that.
Ooh, so stay tuned, patrons. So actually, that's a good segue. If you want to join Rongrong's Patreon, I'll have it linked. I will have it in the chat. We also have a private Facebook group, and you can feel free to join either one to sign up for Patreon. It's $7.99 a month, or do you do the yearly, or is
I
that
do the
closed?
yearly too. If you want to join yearly, you get this time you get like free PET tapes when you join the yearly. So when we have a new member join our yearly, they always get like 2 or 3 free PET tapes when they order the collection. So we have almost 200 yearly membership. So and yeah, it's just the Patreon is they will get digital freebie every month. So they get like special discount and early order, pre-order, all that stuff. So definitely if you it's a good corner to be in. Cozy too. But anyway, yeah, thank you everyone for being here tonight. We had a great time, and we have monthly workshop every month, October, November, and December. You have a good suggestion, let us know as well. And thank you so much, Erin, for being here and show us the Hobonichi. Like to me and to Jessica and many of our customers are kind of new because we always use those disc bound planners. So this is a very like very eye-opening and a very creative and interesting thing. Like you said, you gotta try, right? So I think I'm gonna get a Hobonichi and start using and try it, right? It's a fun thing to step outside the comfort zone.
Yeah, I love that, Rongrong. And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you had a great time. And let us know your feedback. We will post this on YouTube very soon in a day or two. Tomorrow I'm gonna go buy furniture. So it might get delayed until Saturday. Because as you know, I moved to New York, so our new house is going to be finished soon. So gonna do a lot of furniture buying.
Fun. I
Yeah.
love, I
Right?
mean, you get to decorate your home. How fun is that?
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you, everyone. So I hope to see you next month. If today you didn't win, next month Jessica gonna have more question to challenge you.
Thank you
Okay.
all so much. Thank
Yeah.
you, Erin. Thank you, Rongrong.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
all of you, for joining. It really makes our day when you come and join us. So tune into the next one, and happy fall, happy planning.
Yeah, happy
Bye.
planning. Bye,
Happy planning.
everyone.
Bye. Thank
Love
you.
you. Bye.